So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Ryan. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Lance now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Hawkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. Now it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Ryan on target to Pitts, first down, Falcons.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. He will return this from deep in the end zone. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. line for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. From the 24, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that? And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Foyesade Oluokun charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he coughs up the foot. And that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, and it's third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This returnable for Ayuk. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Yellow, zoom. Mike by 4. 10 seconds. Mike 50. Black shot. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Hey, 1 Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you.
Working from the gun, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Lance going to hold on to it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now Mostert off the read option. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there on a 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
51, Sam!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 43. 45's the mic. Blue strike. 45, Mike, 45.
Now Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the run. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Hey.
And Lance now to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch twist. Spike 60. Mike 5-4.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, cycle. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get the ball. Red, yellow. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He's got Hurst as tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Switch. Check 3. Check 3. 36. 36.
On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. John Kaminsky in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance under pressure, and they got to him again. John Kaminsky, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Striker. 3-3. Kill, 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 kill.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nickell Robey-Coleman. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, Tuesday, let him go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Lance on the option right. They run with Mostert off the option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Once again, it's Mostert. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into it.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Falcons grab it. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here we go again. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch. 58.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. One final try now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout out.